Shattered World CK3. It's becoming a bit of a trend, and even I've done it in the Game of Thrones mod, not once, not twice, but 3 times, with various survival scenarios, but I've never done it in the base game. However, I'm done with this as a challenge. So I decided to make it harder. That's right, our goal today is to survive, because this is no ordinary Shattered World. This is a Shattered World filled with 100 stat characters, all of them with the Conqueror trait. We're on the very hard AI difficulty, and there is 0 cost for all casus belli, and we have to survive. You join us today as we play as Count Sebastian of Innsbruck. He's of House von Survive, and we are in the center of the map. We have the lustful, ambitious, and gregarious traits. We're a charismatic negotiator. We have veteran adventurer and robust. Now, veteran adventurer is really good because that means we start with some men-at-arms, which we'll get into in a moment, and we've also picked the Armenian culture, even though we're starting in Bavaria, as they give us Highland warriors and some very crucial, very good men-at-arms. If we're going to need to survive, we're going to need some benefits. That being said, it's 1066, and lots of the mean characters that would normally be a problem within this game are 100 stat men. I don't know why I've done this to myself, and I don't know if my dynasty will survive, but we're going to try our best. We also might only have 1 life to do this in. We might try to see how far we can get our dynasty in just this life and leave the rest to the AI. Furthermore, if it wasn't hard enough, every heir of the 100 stat men will gain the Conqueror trait. They won't necessarily gain the 100 stats, but they will still be conquerors and still be very scary. Let's go ahead and begin. Okay, so first things first, to ensure our dynasty survival, we need to get ourselves a bride. Alliances are obviously possible, and I could get an alliance with a 100 stat man if I can find the right bride, but I'm actually thinking it might be better to go inheritable traits and go down that route and try and find someone lustful and fecund is a lot of fertility. Life expectancy is also very good, because the thing is, in these 100 stat survival videos, or any of them, keeping your dynasty big early on is going to help, because we can start putting them out on titles and just sort of consolidate that way. The problem is, do we have anyone who is not lowborn that has inheritable traits? No, we don't. Okay. Let's look at alliance power. What's the available? It's all going to be like 600. I don't think alliance power is the way to go yet. I think that's for our kids. There'll be things here and there where people solidify. The 100 stat men begin to take over. I'm very tempted by Hildegard, but she is lazy. She does have 2 traits, one of which is a pretty decent fertility trait. One is quick. Okay, Hildegard, I'm taking a risk on you. Let's go. I think our first port of call is to try and maybe get ourselves some extra fertility from family focus, and we're going to take the befriend action. The reason for that is I want to make certain people like me, including my court, because right now they're going to hate me for being a veteran adventurer and having short reign. Our bishop is awful. That sucks. Who here isn't awful? You. I'm going to have to try and befriend the Spymaster if I can. Now, you'll notice that I have these divine intervention. I'm not touching the divine intervention cheats. That was just for the 100 stats. 100 stat isn't normally a in-game trait. It's just the easiest way to make this work, rather than me having to edit 100 characters like on the fly. Other than that, I'm going to see what men-at-arms we gained. We did get some of the Erusti, and the reason I want these is to counter any archer cav that someone might rock up with. They are the special unit you get from being an Armenian. They are very, very useful, and I've got a scary feeling we're going to get rolled by someone from the steppes. I feel like there's going to be a Khan of Khans sometime soon. Innsbruck, really good location as well. I wanted to set myself up relatively well to defend myself. We are Bavarian here, which does a little bit suck, but we have the ability to get the gold mine, which we want to get up and running sharpish, and then I'm going to throw marches on this. This will give us more holding taxes in this location, and it'll be a good centralizing money maker here. That's the whole idea of Innsbruck. We're going to try and go for Tyrol as our first title and hope for the best. The other thing I want to try and do, we do have some pikemen. Okay, good. That's actually a really nice starting men-at-arms. I'll probably eventually change out the light footmen, however, for either archers or crossbows as soon as we can get those, or a second stack of mangonels. Now, while casus belli has no costs, we don't have just free casus bellis. We're not of a religion that has that. I did think about becoming a religion that would, you know, innately give me, say, Holy War CVs, But then I thought again and went, actually, I'm just going to get dogpiled. Now, the thing I want to know is, where did I put the closest 100 stat man? It might be this small conquering child in Ulm. I did some funny things elsewhere, but it also might be the von Habsburgs, wherever they are. Yep, it's got to be the von Habsburgs. They're what, 3 provinces away? I know there's some in Bohemia as well. It's going to be scary. This is going to be very, very scary. Okay, we've got our wife now. Countess Hilde is here. We will try to learn her language eventually. Only 5%? Really? For the Spymaster? That's not good. Also, Hildegard, what is your best... Oh god, I really didn't pick well on stats. Maybe I should have gone for someone with really high court politics, just for the opinions base. I'm going to switch you to domestic affairs, see if you can make people like me. Okay, you're going to train commanders. We're going to need some commanders, 100%. I'm really nervous of these duchies over here who are already conquerors, because they are going to really start to storm through. Duchy of Thrace, for example, they have 2 100 stat men. They've got the heir or one of the heirs available that will be 100 stat man. People like William the Conqueror as well, they're going to just properly go for it, because I believe he still has... Where is he gone? Did he become an adventurer? Captain William. Yeah, he became a... We've got a 100 stat conquering adventurer going on. Swords for hire. Okay, we're going to start with befriending our wife then. Okay, the wife is pregnant, which is very, very good. Starting that off nice and quickly. We're almost there with the first claim. Having a really bad court chaplain is going to slow that down. Commander promoted. He's quite young, but I'll take him. I am going to need a decent court physician at some point. And do we have... Adelbert, my knight. Okay, you're quite poor, but we're going to put you on improving your skill. You've at least got 15 learning. And I'm also going to hit befriend on you. That will hopefully help you keep me alive as well. There we have our first claim. It's going to cost us 96 gold. And we're going to take Stefan von Onsberg, because he is a rough terrain expert. He's going to be our leading commander here. They are sallying out. They've got cavalry in the mountains. We've got pikemen. They're going to be defending in the mountains. Okay, hold. Let them attack us. Oh no, my wife and friend died when we had Vazra von survive. He didn't even get any good traits. Oh no, the court physician also died. Okay, well, I need to find a new wife right away. Let's go for Berta here. Put you on court politics at the very least. Try and improve our diplomacy a bit. All right, Ezo. Let's try and befriend you at the very least. All right, very good. We won that battle, but we don't quite have enough men to siege. So let's go back for a tick. Oh, we keep just losing enough men to siege this. We're going to have to go further back. It's very annoying that we keep losing out. We need this war to end soon. The men of Innsbruck are struggling. My spymaster is indebted to me now. I feel like this guy's going to end up murdering me, and that worries me. Okay, success. Very good. Very, very good. That is our first province, and we are going to need to increase that control right away. Innsbruck and Brixen. Isn't Innsbruck somewhere in Lovecraftian lore? Or am I thinking of Innsmouth? Okay, so obviously the papacy was destroyed, and now I was wondering what was going to happen with that. I did make Rome Prince Bishop Alexander II. I did make him an 100 stat man, but it seems Pope Clemens of the papacy now exists. He is of House Shrewsbury. That is still in Rome. It's very odd. In the meantime, let's take a look at the map itself, see what's going on. Firenze, which is Duchess Matilda. Matilda of Tuscany is going, oh my god, we already have an 100 stat king down here. And, oh, we got a few. Oh, we got a few. Spain is boiling up. We've got the Duchy of Cornwall as well. Kent is also holding around. I'm really surprised that the French aren't really doing anything, but certain ones really, really are. Epirus is also a kingdom. Nicaea, kingdom. Haystan. And then we've just got some random horse lords also doing their thing. Seljuk is just Seljuk. That's not even scary ones that I put in around here. It was like Baghdad was the Abbasids. Yeah, it's the Abbasids. Okay. I don't like how much they've grown already. Because let's just be real. Like an 100 stat man in, say, the Habsburgs is scary, but it's also fine. That's 1,000 men. We can probably beat that. As soon as they start getting a kingdom behind them, you will start seeing wild manpower, because they're going to have so much extra ability to raise men, land, all sorts of cash. Their modifiers are going to be out the wazoo. I'm also going to rename the child, because we need to name them after a channel member. Let me grab channel members from the channel member name list. I'm going to name this Scythe. We got Scythe von Survive. Oh, okay, my wife rejected me. Okay, our Spymaster just for some reason became our rival. We are just going to dismiss them. Get rid of him. I know it's going to stress me out, but it's better than having Spymaster, who is our rival. That's like dumb moves. Real big dumb moves. Okay, now we're going to go for the County Alliance, and that will be, I think, the entirety of Tyrol under our control. I noticed because obviously I made this character before the world shattered. Hartneld was trying to murder me. Okay, yeah, let it be known. Let it be known that he was trying to murder me. I was trying to murder someone else. I was trying to learn his language. Hold on. Let's find... Were there any Bavarians? I want to learn Bavarian. You're Bavarian. I want to learn your language. Anyway, yeah, we're going to war, and all of the people in Tyrol were Armenians for some reason, but that's because of the Shattered World mechanics. So we're currently fighting Count Gagik, the Giant of Lienz. And I just slept with the court tutor and physician. There we go. Tyrol is under control. England formed under... the Cornish, or we've got Wales forming up here. We have Malcolm the Big Head. It's trying to form up Scotland, but doesn't seem to have worked. Upland, don't know what happened to a lot of the 100 stat men. They've just gone ahead and become adventurers. We have Gallows Bait going on here. Norland isn't even a 100 stat man, but they are Asatru, which is hilarious. So we might have that takeover. Hadrada is also doing well. Yellow hair? No, not here. They've all just decided I'm gonna become an adventurer. We have the Byzantines back. Oh god, Byzantines next to Epirus, next to Nikolon versus Armenians. The Seljuks are here. It's just the north. They're all going, no, I'm becoming adventurers. It's very interesting. Sancho just doing well. Barcelona also forming up. We've got the Almoravids forming up naturally. Oh, this is very, very intriguing. So again, Sardinia, Corsica, they are one of the 100 stat men. They're firing up. We have Queen Matilda now of Romagna, and we have the papacy dethroning that 100 stat possible pope there in favor of a worse guy. The Habsburgs have risen. Oh, Bohemia. Bohemia is big. Map is scary. Map is scary. Okay, it's time to form the Duchy of Tyrol. Boom, we have a duchy. I feel like we're far behind the rest of the map. The rest of the map is started to form up. Do I go Trent? Well, no, it's Lombardy. Maybe we essentially try to form Austria. Oh, no, wait, wasn't Vienna? Where's Vienna? Where's Vienna gone? Vienna's like here. The Duke of the End. Yeah, that's a 100 stat man underneath another 100 stat man. Oh, no, that's scary. The Duke Jury, this Czech guy just subjugated himself to Burgundy, which is the Habsburgs. Lotharingia just appeared as well, and Holland is causing boarding, or Britain is causing boarding. I'm so surprised we didn't get a France. Savoy also doing big stuff. We have managed, in the time that they've managed to form kingdoms, we've taken Berchtesgaden, and we're currently saving... Oh, we just got enough. We've got enough now to build the first tier, the mining settlement. That's going to be very, very useful for us, because that's going to keep us alive economically. Oh, they caught me trying to kill my bishop. That's really annoying. Honestly, it's a mistake. Trust me, Afghan. I wasn't trying anything. We're being asked to promote a legend? Sure, I'll do that for a boatload of cash. Also, we now border our very, very first great conqueror. This is where it's going to get really scary, I think. I think we've had our first conqueror take out our conqueror. No, they just subjugated them. Okay. Also, England, Wales, and Scotland. Kind of cursed borders. I kind of vibe it, though. House of Cornwall doing interesting things. That's not the son of the 100 statman, I don't think. England's elective. Interesting. White Roos doing scary things. Bohemia doing scary things. Okay, we've been declared on for the first time, and it's not a 100 statter. It is by a vassal of 100 statter, but they've got a lot of troops, and we are going to rally the troops, and we're going to hide in the mountains. That's our goal. We're gonna use our trailblazer here. They've got 5,000 troops, but I'm hoping our just far better men-at-arms will be able to take them. Now, I do have a bit of money. I'm also going to use that to improve our pikeman size and our cav if we can. Maybe I can bait them if I go a bit closer. Salzburg is plains, and so is the Alsace fighters. Is that mercs? 1,722 mercenaries. Yes, that right there is a stack of mercenaries. Oh, our leader is sick. Let's hire this winter soldier in and see what we can do. Oh, no. Bad. Also, I switched to learning lifestyle to try and stay alive longer. That's even more troops. Got allies. Right, let's see if we can't get ourselves an alliance. Daughter is dead end. What about the son and heir? Any decent alliance power from here? No. Doesn't look like any. What about mercenaries? Hang on. Any 100 stat men in the area? Oh god, you're 83? I'll have to hold out for a moment, I think. They're going to attack me in the mountains. Let's see if I can win this battle. Oh, I think we can. Oh, I think we can. Maybe if we can de-siege Salzburg. Oh, we might be able to. We de-siege Salzburg. And did they just die and this change hands? I think so. So they should attack me again. Oh, yeah, please send in those 800. We might be able to go kill those 800 beforehand. Oh, we caught them. Oh, this is excellent. Oh, this is excellent. And Crusader Kings just happened. There's apparently, we've got Crusades now. France exists now under another conqueror who just appeared out of nowhere. Ulysses of Blois. He's around, but is suzerained again by Pope. Suzeraining people is a interesting concept. They're down to 3,000 men. Crusade has been called for Jerusalem. What's Jerusalem owned by? There's an 100 stat man, Sultan the Hawk. Yeah, okay, I'm not sure I'm feeling that. We've got a lot of catapults. I'm hoping we can siege this faster than they can siege that, and this will 100% this. Didn't 100% it. Right, real talk. What do we reckon? Do we reckon if we switch to this guy, we might get a positive? We did. I would like athletic if I can get it. Good. I need a beneficiary. Set my daughter Lily. It's 100%. Boom. So the crusade for Jerusalem has begun, and it's going to be an interesting one because there's a few 100 stat men on each side. So I just divorced my wife because she tried to murder my eldest son, who was not her kid. I now need to find a new wife. This is actually the perfect opportunity because it allows me to find, again, another someone with very good inheritable traits and survive a lot longer. Okay, a lot of people too young. We're going to go with this Castilian here. Also, we managed to get our second duchy, but that's pretty much all we're going to get without having to go to war with a big scary person. We can't form our own new kingdom. Yeah, we're kind of caught between a rock and a hard place. Oh god, my son and heir is trying to kill his brother, the physician. I don't know why. Also, we've got renewed jihad. That's fun. The map is also starting to sort of form up. India is a very, very interesting one that's risen up. This is the 100 stat man, our 100 stat man video, our original Indian one. The 100 stat reincarnating dynasty. That's where they started, and it's interesting to see that they've done well. Okay, so I'm going to try and attack the Duke of Istria because he has allies, but I'm hoping I can sort of rush this down and get the win because he himself isn't the strongest. Plus, one of these war goals is in the mountains, so I'm hoping on that. Some of the vassals are fighting each other. Oh, okay, only 3,000 came in. I'm trying to murder one of my sons, not little Dre. And someone's also trying to murder my main heir, Scythe. But like I said, I'm hoping I can get some of these provinces nice and quickly here. It's a bit worrying because we're at a point where everyone else around me is massive. Like, if I zoom out and look at the map, you suzerained under, Navarra now. But a lot of the conquerors are dying. And for some reason, the conquering inheritance didn't really work. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because of the conqueror mechanics. They work a little bit weirdly, or it's because I put 100 in and it only works if there's 5 in, or whatever. Yeah, it's still very, very scary. There's still very, very powerful people on our borders. We are too powerful for them, and they go into our territory. This is great for us. This is fantastic, in fact. Either way, we should be able to take this army. Oh, even better, we caught it in 2. Good, good, good. Low on supply, but that's kind of fine. Hopefully this siege will be it. It is not. Oh, dynastic legacy. Okay. Rightful rulers could be really good for us with the amount of lands we've been taking. I'm going to go House of Warriors. I think we're going to need all the combat stats we can get. Oh gods. Oh gods. Bohemia. Bohemia is coming for me while I'm at a feast. Okay, this is it. The true test. Can we recruit a terrain specialist? The logistics guy is also nice. Yeah, I'm going to put the knight in charge there. Okay, it's time to hold the line against Bohemia. What are they going for? The Duchy of Salzburg. So they will come for Berchtesgaden at some point. I really don't like holding up in Berchtesgaden. It has really bad connotations. If you know your Second World War history. Bohemia, you're Catholic and Czech. It's the premise lids. Do I increase my special units? Or do I get someone else in? Master Alexander the City Builder? Jesus, what a man. Live to 97. Can I hire these guys in? I think we do that. And I think we do increase some of our specials. And then we just wait to try and bait them, I guess. It's all going to be down to when Salzburg falls. I'm very nervous of what happens with my son. Okay, they are coming in. Oh, Why? More soldiers, better commander. Oh, we still might have this. We still might have... Oh, we do have this. Armored horsemen in the mountains suck, which... Let's retake Salzburg. I gained the nickname the Jovial. They're down to 10,000 troops. We actually have 11,000 amongst the alliance, so that's also really good. Mountain defense might actually do this campaign for us. I need a good end goal. I don't think our dynasty is going to survive AI control post this. But if we can form a kingdom, and then after that, maybe an empire, I'll take those odds. Right, let's go to Berchtesgaden. Don't want to find them in the plains. No, 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 we wanted mountains. Oh, this could be real bad. Oh, no. Okay, allies pulling that through. Oh, my God, we did it, and we earned a lot of money doing that. Should we turn it back around? I think we do. Let's give them their just desserts, their deserved rewards. But we smacked their armies to pieces. Let's take some land. And if we get in trouble again, we just got all that money we won from the war. That's bad, though. That's Istria. We should be fine. Catch them. Bye-bye, Bohemia. Just got to keep an eye on the defense in the south. Ooh, that's forest. Ronnie died. So annoyed. I thought that was mountains. We caught the one non-mountain province. Oh, he's got such command skill. Let's surrender that. I'll lose the one province. Bohemia's got men back. Oh, this is not good. We're going to hire the Squirrels of God here and go and try and sit in Berchtesgaden before they catch us. Oh, wait, we're winning the fence even not in Berchtesgaden? Hell yeah. I think Istria exploded. Bohemians are re-raising their troops. Oh no, I'm infirm. Can we catch them while they're raising? Oh, we can, and they're all men-at-arms. There we go, that's 100%. We are 71 years old. We did just get whole of body, so we're going to live a little bit longer. I can found a new kingdom because I've cleaned up these little provinces here, and we made we stole Carpathia? Corinthia. I'm also going to quickly just ransom out some characters, but before I do the founding a kingdom, I'm going to actually expand the duchy and take Berchtesgaden from Salzburg into Tyrol, so that whoever takes over as the heir has more direct land that doesn't get disseminated, because I think I'm a little ways away from anything other than partition. We don't have primogeniture. We can go to high partition, which I'm going to try to do. No, we don't have heraldry. Okay, well, then we're not going to do that. So again, making Principality of Tyrol the main title and getting Berchtesgaden into that, I think, is the right move, because these duchies are going to split out from underneath us. Now, I am going to form a new kingdom. I was going to try and get Bavaria, but it's all been snapped up by Bohemia. So I think I need to do this in order to just try and hold some more titles and to stop people from having de jure claims on us. So let them see their new king. We're now the king of Tyrol, and there's the Von Survive house banner. I think I'm going to start trying to sort out my succession a little bit. I'm going to start by making my court physician Anto here. I'm going to ask him to take the vows, and then I'm going to invite him back to court once he's a monk, so I can put him back in the position of court physician. He'll live out his life as the court tutor. Right now, basically, it's going mostly to Scythe and then some to Prince Dre, which is my fourth son. The succession going to my grandsons might be a bit rough, but we'll see how it goes. It seems that Scythe just murdered his own wife. Oh, God. Scythe might need to go to prison. Why do you hate me so much? Also ambitious, below legitimacy. Am I still below legitimacy? Oh, wow, I really am. Ooh, so Prince Scythe just escaped from prison. Also, I elevated his younger brother to co-king, which hopefully changes him into the line of succession. It does. And Prince Scythe is grabbed, Corinthia, and then Brixen, Lienz, and Berchtesgaden is going to go to Fraser, the 2-year-old. I need to get to high partition if I can. That requires the completion of heraldry, which I don't think all... Oh, hang on. Scythe just died. How did he die? Mysterious circumstances. The Grand Prince of Karachev just killed him. Okay, I'm going to try a relatively risky war against Savoie here. 7,500 of his men are mercenaries. He's got a lot of money. I kind of want to try and expand one last time with this character. I think we've got the ability to do it. I think we've got the men. Also, I've apparently become best friends with oh god, that's frustrating. Okay, I was trying to explain and I got jumped on at the same time. That boy is my bastard. So what I wanted to do is path the army around that way, but they didn't go for it, which is interesting. Also, Savoy, a lot more troops than I was hoping they had. Apparently we're going to lose that. Sorry, why? More defensive buildings, defending in mountains, better commander, more soldiers, more men-at-arms counter. Okay, no, we are fine. It's odd fighting essentially aggressive defensive campaigns. What I mean by that is we're letting them come to us a lot. and then we're hitting them in our castles. God, I've had another son. Hoping to have a few more daughters to marry for alliances. I've been really struggling to get alliances, to be fair. But that's also the very hard difficulty coming in. We are losing this because their battles won counts a lot more than our battles lost. Really dislike that that's the case. We're going to lose that because it's not on the fort, despite it being in the mountains. Also, that's the wrong commander. Wait, no, there is the correct commander was there. Who was that took the lead in that battle? Oh, Italy formed as an empire. Interesting. But Sicily got burnt from underneath it. Oh, gosh. Oh, that border go under there is very interesting. Also, Germany formed up. All right, we're fighting the Byzantines. This is ahead of the other crusade, right? Another child of my dynasty. The war contribution there is broken. There was an attempt on my life by Prince Nikita. Who even is this guy? He's a guy under Galicia Volhynia. I'm going to do something daring and go for the Byzantine capital. I think I need to go for desirable matches next. Okay, so we just sieged down Constantinople. Okay, battles have now been fought. That's the entirety of the Byzantium province sieged. That's 94%. If we put a member of our family on the Latin Empire, that's going to be very cool. Ours is the purple. After warring her name, Basilia Evanthia of the Byzantine Empire now refuses what is owed to us. And to the Lord, we are crusaders. We cannot stand this. In righteous fury, we storm Constantinople. We drown her in the streets. We drown her streets in Greek blood as churches and palaces are plundered. What recourse will be this ruin? I become theme of Greece? No, Sebastian is my eldest son's kid. Sarkis is Lily's boy, and Yanoli is one of Nikki's. I think it's going to be Yanoli. What does the spoiler of Byzantium get you? Oh, okay. The Latin Empire now exists, and so does the Byzantine still. Francocratia. The Byzantine Empire is no more. Its almighty sovereign, who once claimed legacy as Rome, has been deposed. Magnificent palaces and cathedrals smolder. Corpses rot in great heaps. Chaos descends on a broken realm. The Latin Empire has been proclaimed in the name of Christ and the Pope Ioannis the Old. That changed up the map quite a bit. God, there's a conqueror here whose dad wasn't even a 100 stat man. There's just a conqueror in Serbia. Yanoli's brother, Alexandra, is the one that's married into Italy. Well, that's sort of our money situation, that's for certain. I will apparently be dead within a year at the age of 89. Oh, I did gain Despoiler of Byzantium. I think I'm going to quickly attack the Bohemians, grab this one castle, and then try and hold it. Go back up into the mountains. Go back up into the mountains. They are coming. We need to make sure we have a mountaineering leader. We should be fine. Okay, we were not. Why were we not? Needed a castle, I'm guessing. Not any interesting specials? Sovereign Wanderers could be good. The Blue Lords. With these guys, actually. Yeah, so they won't attack me on a castle. Got allies here. Oh, and I died. Continue as King Dre. Okay, I basically swapped all of Tyrol proper for everywhere else proper. Okay, what are we like? We are King Dre the Handsome. We're a decent military leader. With that first life ending and the Bohemian War being left here, I'm going to leave this on a cliffhanger, and I'm going to do something interesting. If you want more of this series and more of this survival, we did meet our initial goal of can I form a kingdom. If you'd like to see me try and form an empire against this shattered world of great conquerors, let me know. Let me know if you'd like to see anything different from this concept, or if you'd like me to now just take the hands off and see if my dynasty survives in an observer format, also let me know. But until next time, I've been Midgeman. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you around.